When I came from Georgia, I already knew that I was going to have to go to a shelter. That's what I wanted to do. I know that they would help me.
New Reach is currently the largest provider of emergency family shelter in the state of Connecticut. The reason emergency shelters for families are so important right now is that the cost of living has gone up, but wages have not gone up. Right now, there is 51% of the jobs in Connecticut pay less than $20 an hour, which is a problem for families who also have to pay for childcare and transportation and housing.
The staff helped me with getting my children into school. I didn't know what I was doing when I came. Life Haven has a program for the children, and when my children would get out of school, they would go there and participate, and they loved it. There was plenty of children there for them to play with. My biggest accomplishment was getting my own place. I met with Miss Lisette. She came out to Life Haven. She gave me the process. She gave me all the paperwork. We filled out everything right then and there. She said they help, but she said it would be better if I find something suitable for me and my children. That was a fun process for me, but it didn't take long because I was like, okay, I have the funding. Let me go ahead and go. So I found this place. I was in here right away. She made it so comfortable for me that I would just recommend it to anybody. The job search was rough, I'm not gonna lie, because when I came in September, I didn't start work until December 1st. The staff, they gave me a lot of resources. I would go to the library often, I went to CT Works often. I just kept putting in applications and just kept getting up every day as if I had a job and just making it work. And it paid off and I got a job, so I was able to do what I need to do. Everybody says, oh, if you go to a shelter all year, you just want to go there and not do anything. I have 3 children under me that I have to take care of daily, and I have to make sure that I can provide for them. So that's what I'm doing, and I love it, and I'm so happy that I can do it by myself. Having a home for me and my children is a blessing. It really is. We came from nothing, and we went to Life Haven. I found my work, I found my apartment, and I got my life together with my kids.
I have a passion for working with women, I always have. And obviously with Women's Shelter, that's exactly where I felt I should be. I've been part of the nonprofit community for a while, and I very much wanted to work with a nonprofit that I felt was well run, and I think that's New Reach. I started the Martha's Place programs with my very good friend Sue Spite. We both had worked for years as part of an interfaith effort to something called Abraham's Tent, where the interfaith community were companioning homeless men at dinner. And I thought, why can't we do this with women? And from there we created something called Meals for Martha's Place. One time a week we have a warm meal with them, prepared sometimes by us, but very often by others, and it's women helping women. We also wanted to nourish not only the body, but we wanted to nourish the spirit. So after we had Meals for Martha's Place started, we added on another program called Relax, Release, Renew. And that was aimed at helping to nourish their spirit. The 2 programs are really focused on self-care, self-soothing techniques, and self-esteem, the big part being on helping to empower them.
I had a job, a family, a house, a car. Everything just went out the window with my addiction. I was living on the streets for about 2.5 years. I had no idea where the next place I was gonna lay my head. Sometimes I wouldn't sleep. I went into St. Raphael's and it was a liver-die situation. I actually needed emergency surgery. And at the time, I felt I hit rock bottom. I told them I didn't want help and I rather died. And that's actually how I was feeling. And I remember walking back out onto Orchard and Chapel Street. I saw my son's face. He lost his father in 2004. Is he gonna lose his mother? And I know I didn't want that. I wanted to be with my son. I wanted to be reunited and become a mom again and live life. And that was my motivation. And I went back in to the hospital and I told them, okay, I'm gonna do the surgery, but don't let me leave. I want help. And I got out of inpatient, and that's when I spoke to the social worker. She hooked me back up with New Reach. And I remember opening my apartment door, and I couldn't believe I had a roof over my head. And I was with my son, and it was mine. And I had no furniture, I had nothing. And they were like, don't worry, it's okay. They gave me a voucher. I went to the furniture co-op. New Reach was able to help me out with a therapist if I needed, services for my son if I needed, voluntary services. I mean, New Reach has helped me with a lot of things, and ensuring that I was mentally stable to take care of my mentally challenged son. And I think that they were very supportive. I think from A to Z, New Reach has helped me with everything. I was unemployed, and I went to school for medical assisting, and I became nationally certified. I'm a firm believer in if you want something, really, really want it, you can do it.
New Reach is committed to working to end family homelessness. We can't do this alone. We need the help of individuals from the community and organizations and corporations to partner with us to make this happen.
It's our effort as a community to find better ways to move people from being homeless to being housed. Nonprofits and other organizations can come together to solve a problem that's really too big for any one organization to solve on their own. And New Reach has been a great part of this effort, and together we're able to move people through the shelter system more quickly and into permanent housing, and making a real difference in the lives of those families.